I'm just going to talk to you just a few minutes about swarm traps. There's all kind of different shapes, types, designs, models. Some of the hardest things to do with these things is actually hang them in the tree and then get them back down after you actually have caught a swarm in it. So this year I just thought I would redesign. Normally I use like the one that's on the top left. That's actually, I don't use any mediums, but a couple of years ago I bought a bunch of medium Nucs from a guy. Actually I think I ended up with 24 of them. Had no clue what I was going to do with them. I knew I had a plan, but I didn't know what the plan was at that time. But I finally decided what I was going to do is, heck, I'll make some swarm traps out of them. So actually I can hang some deep frames in there and still have probably about 3 or 4 inches underneath for the bees to go in. Plenty of room for material to drop before I can get back to them, you know, to check on these things. But you'll look and see some of the things. I'm going to show you real quick what I've done to them. Of course, standard hanging system that I made to go on these. Entrance that I could close up after the girls got in there. All of my boxes, swarm traps, my Nucs, even my big hives all have numbers, makes it easy for me to track these. These I have latches on them, so if I need to break them down back into a medium, I can pull 2 screws out here. These top will come back off. I still have a medium bottom. These I did hinge the top. Makes it easier. Put 4 screws in it. I can go up and pull my 4 screws out, raise the lid, see what's going on, close it back, put my screws. If I'm going to move it, I can just put 1 or 2 screws back in, but I usually leave 4 screws in it. But it's baited, hung in the tree, usually the limbs cut off that this will set over. It sounds like it's pretty easy to do, but it's not. It's never easy. Finding the right tree, the right angle, cutting the right limb. There's always something that you're going to have to adjust on it. But it works. I caught, I ended up catching 6 swarms out of this, not this one box, but these designs. I've got actually 4 of these. So I did catch some swarms. They were beneficial. Actually done pretty good. These are just the standard Nuc boxes. I use them as swarm traps as well. Like I said, just leave a couple of frames out, stick 3 frames in. Usually what I'll do is I'll put 1 in the middle and put 2 more in there. Usually if I'm going to hang these up someplace, they're usually going to be on top of a post. I will screw a board down to the top of the post. I'll set this up there and then strap around it. I'll sort of simulate that for you here after a while. I'm not going to go through the trouble of putting another board up. I sort of got away from these, but I still do these at some of the corners of my fields. I've got a little over 3 acres open for the animals to run on, not counting everything that's fenced in, but there's quite a bit of room. So again, another just a standard old Nuc box. You know, this one I did sell earlier this year, and people decide, hey, we don't need the box. So guess what? They brought it back, and I'm gonna use it again this year. I'll put some more bees in it for somebody. But these are the 2 that I normally use. And here's my newest ones I've made. Just off some regular plans somebody had. I can't remember the dimensions, but I can get those for you, and I'll add those into this video toward the end. They actually worked out pretty good. I made some adjustments, not much. I did put a little cover over to keep the rain from blowing in. This one has a little bit, 2 1-inch holes. I think I spaced them 1.5 inches apart and then tied them together with my jigsaw. So they actually worked out pretty good. But anyway, that's just 3 of the different styles of swarm traps that I use. I'm going to try to go to all of the ones that's on the right hand side. My new design, I've just built 6 of those, finished those up today. I'm going to try to use those from now on, but I've still got those, so I'm going to put those up somewhere. We'll see how they work. See if the new design's any better. Definitely be easier to hang, and I'm going to demonstrate that to you here in just a second. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang those, my new box, I'm going to hang it in the trees in this area. I'm going to take 3 trees, different sizes. I will start with See if I can find it. This tree over here. I'll find my camera. Ooh, I'm gonna start with this tree. So I'll hang it on that tree to start on, and I will finish off with this little tree way over here. Oh, that tree. I'll finish off with that tree. And I think the next one I'll do is back there. I think it's those three. That's the second one, and that's the last one. I'll hang it on that little small tree. But I'm gonna try to hang it, step away from it. Now these, it's not just hung temporarily. This will support quite a bit of weight. I'm probably not gonna demonstrate that right now, but I can and I will later. I'll just tie it onto a tree, and I'll stick 25 pounds bag of sugar on it. That's what I'll do. But anyway, that's my goal. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do. So I'll catch you back here in just a few minutes on these videos. This is one of the Nucs. Same one we were showing you a while ago. Nothing special about it. It's just one of the Nucs that I've used. I have used these in the past as swarm traps. They don't work too good to try to hang in trees, but it works great mounting on a post. Usually I'll put like a 2x6 that I have cut and screw it to the post, and then put a strap around it to hold everything to the post. These don't get that high off the ground. Do they catch bees? Yes, they do. I don't know if there's actually any optimum height. I mean, people's going to tell you everything. Oh, you can catch bees. You might catch more swarms at a height, but I have actually seen swarms in a tree, or actually hives in a tree that were 6 inches off the ground. There was a big old oak. I mean, I remember this 20 years ago. I was out doing some scouting for deer hunting. Started noticing some buzzing. I was younger. I could hear a lot better then. Walked 10 yards into the woods at the base of a big old oak tree. Like I said, about 6 inches off the ground. Those bees was working that tree like crazy. The tree was roughly 2 inches. I mean, my fault, not 2 inches. That's way too small, but about 18 inches to 24 inches in diameter. I don't know what was going on inside of that, but it was a pretty good colony. I have numerous times thought about going back so I could find it, but never have made that trip. But anyway, see, you can actually use Nucs. They work out great. You just got to bait them and put them where the bees are. That's the main thing. Like I said, this is the design that I made. Actually, I have two medium Nucs. Hole in the back, you can see in the top bar. That's made to hang it on. It seems pretty easy. Let's see if we can see these up in this tree. There's one. There's one of the stobs. Another one where I went up there and cut a limb out to hang this on. And you know, I caught 3 swarms out of this tree right here. That's not as tall, probably what, 12 foot? Maybe 12 foot. But that's not easy to do. You gotta find the right limb. You gotta find the right diameter limb. Get something in the height you want. Check the angle of the limb. Make sure that back close to the very base of the tree where the limb's connected, it doesn't get real big, because that's what happened here. The one that was on the right hand side is the one that I originally planned on putting it on. It was too big at the base. I had to go here to this other limb. So it actually changed directions. I don't think it hurt anything. Still worked, still caught me. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to hang the swarm trap that you see here in the picture. I'm gonna try to hang it on 3 of these trees. I'm not gonna get the ladder and go up 15 foot. I'm gonna probably hang it 5-6 foot up off the ground, just real quick. Just to show you what I've come up with this year that I'm gonna try to do. It's definitely beats what I've been doing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do this so I can hang it. I'll hang it, step away from it. I'll try to hang it where you can see it, but hang it, step away from it, then step back up to it and take it down. And I'm gonna try to hang it on the 3 different trees in this video. As you can see, these trees aren't all the same size, so I'll, like I said, as soon as you see me pick this swarm trap up, that's when we'll start. Like I said, I can start now, but then I gotta waste time and walk down and pick it up. Don't sound like it's that bad, but I'm gonna start with the big tree to your left is the first one I'll try to hang it on. And like I said, I'm gonna start my timer where I can hear it. But like I said, I'll let you know as soon as I get ready. Like I said, as soon as I pick that thing up, I'm gone. So we'll start from there. Anyway, let's see how good we can do. I really just wanted to show you how many shims I had to add behind this box to get it level. Oh, it's probably, there's a 2x4 and then 2.5 inches of plywood that I had. Small pieces, nothing real large. I'll show you why I put that on there. I did this intentionally. You can see that the tree does angle quite a bit. This isn't a most crooked tree, but it is one that hangs quite a bit. And like I said, I only done this just to show you. It's not that hard to level these things up. I didn't do anything special when I hung this. When I hung it just like I did all the rest of them. Put the strap on the back. Only thing extra on here is the little spacers at the bottom just to make it where it sits fairly level. While I'm at it, I got a 25-pound bag of the Great Value Walmart brand granulated sugar. This stuff is real special, and the reason I can say that is because I weighed this bag. Even though it's a 25-pound bag, it weighs 28.22 pounds. But I'm gonna walk down here, I'm gonna put it on there, just haven't done it yet. That way you can see how much this will sag this swarm trap. What I'll do is I'll set it up there, I'll step away, then I'll step back up, and I'm gonna take the swarm trap down, and then I'll go to another part of this video. Hang on just a second. Again, this is 25 pounds or 28.22 pounds of Walmart's Great Value sugar. I'm gonna go ahead and carry it back over and set it back down. I'm gonna take this swarm trap down just so you can see I did nothing extra to hang this one. One thing you may see is my shims drop out the bottom of it. But other than that, like I said, there's nothing special about this one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and leave comments below. That way I know what you're looking for. I try to make these videos for you. I don't need them for myself. I know I do most of this stuff, or I do figure it out. But I am kind of person, like I said, if you let me know, I'll try to make what you want to see. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.